Welcome to chat. Remember to guard your privacy or something. Zero views except for me. Deep down, that could be a good thing. Hi. you? How are you? I'm tired. I didn't get much sleep. Oh my goodness, I tossed and turned and tossed and turned, and it was nuts. I kind of wish I could get in touch with my Finnish friends too. Really? It is crazy. Well, I don't know about yours, but tell me about it. Yeah. Usually I sleep well, but I don't know what happened last night. It was like they put something different in that sleep aid. The tossing and turning, though, that's just outrageous. You know, there's a lot of theories about Eugenia. Oh, you do? I do have Instagram. I don't use it, but the notifications do pop up on my iPad. And I still get emails saying, hey, check out this person. You can connect with this person. I'm like, I just want to flip off this person, to be honest. But I don't bother. I just ignore it and move along to the next email. Anywho, yeah, I do have it. It's Jamie's Animals. I deleted originally, and then I changed another name actually to Jamie's Animals. So it's a private account. I think I have surprised what? I can't remember if that's the exact name. If it is, the name would be Daisy. My name would be Daisy, because I actually was gonna get a dog, and her name was gonna be Daisy. Let me see what I missed. Let's see. Yeah. With Eugenia, I almost believe that maybe the ambulance story. Well, somebody said ambulances more than one. But I don't even know. I just know that it is disgusting how this person named Lux, I'm not even going to say it, that this person pops up out of nowhere just all jolly, putting on makeup, when Eugenia could very well be in a coma or something. I mean, who knows? And this person is just, it's so sick. It makes me so angry. I've tried clicking on those 3 dots to say not interested in this channel, but I will figure a way. I started to subscribe to all the other Eugenia channels just to get that out of the way. I've never seen that. And who cares about Jeffree Star? Well, I'm sure there are people. I mean, I think she got banned from Twitch and moved to the dreadful TikTok. You know, I subscribed to someone who did prank calls, and she's very good at what she does. But then I realized I am like just engaging with someone who is not even on YouTube. They're like, oh, thank you for the heart me. And I'm like, who sent a heart me? I ended up removing my, I removed my membership because of that. I mean, when you stream on multiple platforms at the same time, how are you going to engage with an audience? That's my question. Anyway, there's someone who does do these pranks she's funny, sort of. It gets old after a while, but because, I mean, everybody is going to know, oh, you're the person who said my dog relieved itself in your yard, supposedly. There has to be some kind of creativity. Anywho, yeah. It's sad. The Eugenia part. I mean, I know that it's intentional, but I mean, she intentionally, heck, it may not completely be. Oh gosh, boy, did it ever go to his head. I mean, I don't understand it. I hope I hope the ambulance story, not the body bag, but the ambulance part, I hope that turned out to be true. And that she may be receiving some kind of treatment. But I don't know if it'll make her survive. Because sometimes it's just too much. The drastic change, down and up and down like that, and up. Yes, she does. And there were people who were determined on, I think, TikTok. You know, they would move videos that happened on TikTok. There were people who would put it on YouTube, which is how I got my daily scoop. Yep. but they would actually copy and paste, and it was good to see that, because she couldn't do anything about it with all the people pasting this long thing. Please do not feed her this way. And it was nice to see that, and it was nice to see the truth coming out about her mom. People were asking about her mom, keeping the mom out there, and that kind of stopped. And I do wonder if that was the whole purpose. Of course, there's probably millions of purposes, but I have learned recently the Connecticut police may be a little bit more corrupt. So that would explain it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All about money. And so was Jeffrey. Yep. I think after Buzz passed away, Eugenia kind of looked like she was lost, like she didn't know how. I mean, there was a video her announcing it, and people were saying, well, she's using her real voice now. And I was like thinking, yeah, that's true. I think her mom controls her channel. Eugenia's channel, that is. I think there's so much content recorded that if something had happened to Eugenia, nobody would know it. And if her mom had her own channel, I think that would be great. As long as Eugenia was not in agony. It's a contagious thing. Oh yeah. Did you know about Mother's Day? If you're easily influenced, I recommend just not really. I mean, she's not really doing good, that's for sure. There's somebody that I think is the worst, even worse than her mom. Yeah, I'd never even watch Jeffree Star if that weren't for that annoying person. I don't even want to say his name, so I'm not. But somebody's trying to promote Jeffree in trying to use this is just a complete way of making attention, but it's not going to last. Quick to gain. Oh, it's a heartbreak. Yeah. The animal thing, yeah, that's rough. Rough. I couldn't resist. But yeah, I mean, I still think of Dahlia every single day. Every single day. I'm always thinking of Dahlia. And when I go to my channel now, I can smile because it's a Dahlia dog. Oh, it's Dahlia. Oh gosh. Speaking of that, a Dahlia dog. Oh no, I don't want to speak of that. There was one nearby. I was just driving down the dirt road, and there's this Dahlia dog right beside my car, and I was thinking, okay, how the tail was longer than like normal. I mean, usually they just cut them off so completely. But this dog was calm. It didn't wag its tail really hard. I could walk and just beg. Whoops. Too many passing. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think anybody who comes to my channel or watches my channel is ever gonna forget my baby girl. I loved her so much. Love is like a Dahlia dog. Yeah. Someone said, no, dogs are not a like pet. It's a child. She lost a child. I kind of think people with ADD grieve harder. Not always, but I am leaving that part open, but I think Eugenia was grieving harder. And I think it was because of her mother grieving. Or maybe the combination of her mother and the person who draws, who also likes Buzz. But she looked rattled. Eugenia did. She looked like she was just... It's amazing how somebody can pass away, though, and never... I mean, nobody will know it until... You can hide it for months and months and months. Like, even though you're telling everybody, it's still not a record. That's the same thing with Dave. You can search and search and search. No record of his death. And that is just heartbreaking. I used to search just to see an obituary. Nothing. Nothing whatsoever. It's sad. So it can happen. I mean, like, either she is, and I don't think she could last too long away from the internet. Yeah, it's cool to see you. I remember that day that that February of 2019, I believe it was. I was live streaming. There were 3,000 people in that live stream. I could not believe it. I didn't show it though, but I noticed it. I was like, holy cow, but everybody thought she had passed away, and I was like, I was sure that she had not, because of Jacqueline and something in her eyes just made me realize that she probably got help. And that was the best live stream ever. It was a long live stream, but it was good to talk to all the people who really cared. Of course, there were a couple. Anyway, I do think that was where I met you. And Mouse was there too. Mouse. And K.A., who I haven't seen since I changed my channel. Yeah. Grief will I do know grief will make you gosh, Eugenia probably may have gotten even worse with the loss, with the because grief and being sick can cause you to lose more weight. Who knows? Just one little thing could cause her to go over the edge. I think her mother should be investigated before, during, after, and even after that, with her passing, and her brother. Oh yeah, people can die from a broken heart, actually. Literally. It's how Dave passed away. He was trapped. He tried every day to get out. I remember telling him, I leaned over and I said, I'm going to do everything possible to get you out of this. And his reaction really got me. I mean, I really did mean it, but it happened too fast. Yeah, he passed away January 20th. Yeah, Dave. You already know about him passing. But Michelle, I wasn't sure if she knew. You know, there was this video. It was a short. And Eugenia was crying a lot around that time period. She was very emotional. I think it was in regards to her getting in trouble on Twitch a lot. And she said something like, things are not real easy around here. It was something like that. And then you could hear a knock. Like a big footstep sound. But it was in the distance. And she jumped. And then suddenly her mood changed. And I watched that over and over. Yeah, I'm afraid KA may not know, and Soapy, and of course Mouse passed away a while back. Finland. But maybe if the ambulance story is true, I mean, minus the body bag. I'm just completely gonna disregard the body bag. Because there would be more than one ambulance. There would be way more. And she, in my opinion, is on hospice. Or just, there is something called labor trafficking. That hotline, they actually they actually deal with labor trafficking. And that would fit it in the category of what Eugenia, it's labor trafficking. But the officers in Connecticut, naturally, they must be bad. I imagine if her mother is her conservator, it can be covered up. I know in this state, someone in California can just completely out of nowhere just take over for no reason. And that's how Dave passed. And he was cremated the next day. And that was the end of that. Yeah, it can. It can do a lot of damage. Especially, well, I think especially with ADHD people, the grief is just unreal. But sometimes it's not. Sometimes you could be like completely strong or like in denial. I think Eugenia had good memories of her grandma. And that could explain why she didn't cry as much. Because someone was mentioning about her crying more over Buzz, which would make sense. I think she's crying over multiple things, though, with Buzz. It was her mom, her family crying, and it probably made her emotional. She probably, if I were in her shoes, when I'm saying she probably felt, I'm actually placing myself in her shoes, and it's like, if I were there, this is like, it seems so familiar. But I don't think she felt lost. Just completely empty. And didn't know what to do. Yeah. Trauma. That's the perfect word. Man, yeah. Actually, that is the perfect word. That's what her face looked like, was the trauma of it. But these days with AI, I think it's going to be easy to cover up. And I always worried about that. Yeah, there are actual videos with Eugenia being an AI version. And you know, with the internet, it's a lot easier to cover up because the internet, she's never really seen in person except for recently when she went to Disney, which I thought she was going to go to Disney again. But apparently on her TikTok, she had it to where people had to subscribe. Yeah, AI can really, it's too realistic. It's terrible in that regard. I wish there was a way to really see through it. I think so. I think the mother is into politics. Because I remember her talking about her mother being into politics. He hates thunder. He's already panting. that up. Her mom is conservative. At least she was. Oh, God. She used to be, at least. Just in case, let me plug this in. Charger. Oops. I wonder if I'll be able to sleep tonight. I was actually gonna go myself, but I'm really excited to see you. Familiar person. You too. Peace. I should learn the chords for the I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. I love that song. Wonder what Eugenia's very, very last stream was. Of course, that could have been her dog Buzz. I hope everybody forgets about Jeffrey and only remembers her mother as being responsible. Because I think there's just some desire to promote the cosmetics or something. I wouldn't touch that with a 1,000,000-foot pole. But I don't really believe that Eugenie is texting Jeffrey. Of course, I haven't seen it. He sure was being snotty with her before, like ignoring her until he could use her as gatekeeping. Unless he faces backlash, then he will back down. Yay! 0 viewers. I'm gonna go now. Bye! I still love you all, if you can hear me. I just hit cancel. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream. Hi, ADHD. Or in other words, hello darkness, my old friend. Anyway, I can't word what my thoughts were. Anyway, bye! Thank you for watching and chatting and stuff. And bye again. Bye-bye. I should write a song called Bye-Bye. Bye-bye, black sheep. Okay, moving on. Bye again. Bye. I'm a nutcase.